Good morning, everybody. This is Rich. Rich's River Smokers, West Virginia. We're on another road trip this weekend. So what we're going to do is we're going down to Ashburn, Virginia. We're going to see Red Banks. That's right, Red Banks of Red's. This is it. Yeah, Red's BBQ and Pizzeria. We've been talking to him a little bit this week, and we're going to go check him out. So we'll see when we get there. Got the Reds. I smell the smoke. I must have made it. So I'm excited. This guy's pretty damn cool. So we're gonna see if we can find old Red. Hey everybody, we made it to Reds. The rain got us a little bit. If you can see it out there, there's his Wichita, his Yoder, and then there is the, there he is.
Epic poop.
So, let me get over here in front of you. There we go. There we are. So we made it the Reds, and he's got a pork butt on the Yoder Wichita, which is, guys, if I'm telling you what, if you haven't ever cooked on a Yoder, I'm pretty impressed with it. I've been tending to fire for a little while now, and it's a pretty solid cooker. So thank you for having me down here in Northern Virginia. I tell you what, it's awesome. So you say, you just put a rack of ribs on, and we're going to spend the day and hang out with Red and drink some beer, some good beer. Is it strawberry and grapefruit beer, something like that? Pretty good stuff. So we're going to do kind of like a behind the scenes, maybe just kind of video here and there, but a lot of the video will be done when we start getting some food out. So guys, stay with us. You're really going to enjoy this. Let me tell you something. It's really raining here today. And this Yoder Wichita, as you see on Troy Smith's, on Troy and T-Roy Cook's channel, Red, we got this thing running about 325 degrees. But on the grate, we're around 273. The pork butt's at 176. We're running some hickory wood, and I love this thing. I'll tell you what, I may have to get me one. I don't know where I'd put it, but I'd keep it. So, the Red's got a pretty nice little setup here. There's the Red Man Cave hole. He is awesome. Lives in a nice neighborhood. And it's too bad. The rain's supposed to stop here in a couple hours. So, we're going to get back to you here when we get to wrap these ribs up, I think. We get some ribs. We get some, he's going some other Red style Brazilian cook. He's making a video too, so we'll get back with you here in a little bit. So hang on. All right, guys, we got stuff on the cooker, but that's for somebody else apparently. And here's our dinner, part of our dinner, and these are some baby backs that Red has selected, and he is using the there it is, the River Dirt
and
River Dirt Sweet and River Dirt All Purpose. So, yeah, and I think it smells good in here, and I tell you what, I can't thank Red enough for having me down. It's really cool. Even though it's raining its ass off, still gonna have some fun. Now here's the sweet. Yeah, don't be afraid. I'm digging his little man cave at the bottom of the house. It's a nice little area. So we'll get these things rubbed up. Well, we're getting them rubbed up now, and we will catch you back after a while.
peace out.
Peace.
Woo! Rich's River Dirt Sweet and Rich's River Dirt GP. And we got Michael Petrie, Heaven Made Products.
All right, everybody, here is Rich's River Dirt combination rubs. We got the sweet and the all-purpose. And there is Michael Petrie's It's Incredible and the, what's that, the Texas Best Rib Rub.
Yep, and it's incredible. You got it.
Look at the color.
Beautiful.
Man, that's cool.
That sweet mahogany color is just glistening.
All right, that's cool, man. Red decided to go live. Do a little behind the scenes.
Play that air guitar.
Song of the South, sweet potato pie, and shut my mouth. Gone with the wind.
Guitar doubles up with the microphone.
Right here with Red, and it's still pouring. You can see the Yoder Wichita is still smoking out there. We got ribs on it, we got beans, and right here we are going to use the Carson Rodizio. You said?
Yes. Yes.
The Carson Rodizio. So we're getting our charcoal ready, and the kettle is going to be cooking it. And I want mostly, you know, everybody knows how to cook ribs and shit on a smoker. I want to catch a Brazilian barbecue. And a good day here with Red. It's been awesome, Red.
Thanks, my brother. Thanks for coming.
No, thanks for having me. So we're gonna get you. He's gonna get this thing fired up. Now apparently we're gonna go upstairs and do some prep on some chicken, and I will get you some footage on that. And we'll see you upstairs. Here's our rack of ribs, everybody. And here is the Texas Best Rib Rub, and here is Rich's River Dirt, sweet and all-purpose mixed together. And we are going to get back with you at taste test here in a minute. All right, everybody, we're upstairs, and Mrs. Red is preparing something. What do you call it, Red?
I call it vinaigrette.
Okay. It's like a pico de gallo equivalent.
So this is a pico de gallo equivalent with, if you know what pico de gallo is, it's basically tomatoes, onions, and bell peppers. But the way the Brazilians do it differently is they add a little bit more flavor to it. And what they add to it is olive oil, salt, cilantro, and ¿qué más? Vinegar? And vinegar, and grape vinegar. And that goes into it and just sets it off. And what you do is you eat it with the meat. Yeah. So it adds so much more depth of flavor to everything.
I'm gonna tell you what, this smells crazy. You can smell it. It looks great. Yeah, I can't wait. So Mrs. Red told Mr. Red that I had to have some Brazilian barbecue.
Yeah.
So all right, guys, we'll catch you here in a little bit as it all unfolds. Hey, what we got over here on that Carson Rodizio skewer? What is that again?
All right, so what we have here is the Brazilian linguiça. And what linguiça is the Brazilian sausage. It's very mild. It's got pork, it's got all kinds of sun-dried tomatoes and other ingredients in here to make it very earthy and delicious.
Can't wait to try it. So that's what we hooked on the Weber kettle on the Rodizio, right?
Carson Rodizio. So what we're gonna do, because I really love Michael Petrie's, it's incredible with a lot of things that I do, and I like to infuse or do fusion cooking and blend It's Incredible with the Brazilian Rodizio. So I'm going to now season the chicken cubes, chicken breasts, with It's Incredible, and then I'm gonna wrap it in bacon and skewer it on the Carson's Rodizio. Tri-tip is like 3 different sides. It's called a tri-tip, but the difference here between the picanha, it looks like a tri-tip, but it's not. It's actually more flavorful, and that this particular portion right here where all the fibers run, this is called the heart of the picanha, corazón da picanha. This is the most flavorful part of the picanha right here, where all the veins kind of concentrate into, the fat and everything else. And so this is the chef's cut. So when I cook this, what I do is I take this and say, this is mine. Yeah. The rest is yours. You know, and so from here on out, basically what you do is you cut it into, you know, depending on how you're gonna cook it, we'll do 3-finger strips kind of all throughout. Or we wanna do this a little bit differently. They want me to do it to where I cook one entire piece, I bring it up, I cut it off and it's done. So we're gonna do 2 fingers basically, and that way it's done perfectly.
This is the picanha.
This is the picanha. Stick it from one fat end to the other.
Push.
Push, push in the bush.
Yeah, but it's funny.
We're all like 3-year-olds.
Any footage of eating the ribs or nothing, but apparently the ribs and the stuff we had earlier are just a starter. Here is the Carson Radizio machine sitting on top of the Weber kettle. See that thing? There's all kind of meat on that. We got chicken wings, picanha, bacon wrapped chicken breasts. What's this sausage?
Linguiça.
Linguiça. So this stuff is good. This is what I highly I'm here for is this stuff.
What's up, y'all?
I tell you what, guys, the picanha stuff is cooking, and Red has been very hospitable. He's a hell of a guy.
Thanks, man.
His family, his wife is sweet, and their nanny, she's awesome too, and the kids are just sweethearts. Little 3-year-old. What's her name?
Giovanna.
Giovanna. She's just up there ignoring me, and she don't want to look at me, but she's getting along just fine. It's been so much fun. So again, guys, check out Red's channel, Red's BBQ Pizzeria. You've probably already seen it once up here in the iCard, but it's going to be in the description box below. And we're not even close to being done this video. I tell you what, we go back upstairs and eat some Brazilian. I mean, there was beans, there was dill potato salad, pulled pork sliders, baby back ribs. Man, what a feast! I'm full. The dessert is going to be Brazilian barbecue.
Yeah, that's right.
So stick around, guys. What is this, Red?
Farofa. Oh, that's linguiça.
Linguiça, and this is farofa.
Yep.
Now, what is farofa?
So farofa is a Minoic flour that they make in Brazil, and they toast it. So, and they also put garlic, a little crushed up garlic in there, and they toast the garlic as well. They fry it, and so it adds an element of texture, of toastiness, and of garlic to the meat that you eat, and just elevates it.
So, how do you recommend just put this on that?
Absolutely. I would just dip it on top of the farofa, and then put it in your mouth.
Like this.
Yep.
What is this? Right there, like this?
Yep.
All right, guys. We have our farofa and our linguiça. Linguiça.
Yep.
All right.
He's learning, man.
Here we go.
Just a different flavor, isn't it?
Oh my God. That is amazing. That's awesome. That's better than bacon. Wow, that is awesome. So, anyway, guys, I had to just do a taste test on this because now we're starting to get to the Brazilian part of the dessert. Then we had ribs and all the other stuff. I just had to do this, so stay tuned for the next What taste. is this, Red?
So what we have here is the rump cap of the cow, better known in Brazil as picanha.
Picanha. All right. It looks like it's still moving. Oh, it looks good though. Let's get in there. Oh, get out of town. We're gonna be able corn tortilla. Is there a Brazilian tortilla? Or
branquinha, né? Não sei porquê. Talvez acho que ficou muito em cima.
Você mais me deixa cozinhar?
telling you it's overcooked, didn't she?
No, she was saying that there was a lot of blood here, but it's not represented inside. And I told her, are you gonna let me cook this meat or not?
All right, guys, we have a picanha slice right here. Wow, that was a little too close. It smells really rich. So here we go.
Giovanna?
Wow. But just salt, right, Red?
Just salt.
Just salt. That's amazing. It's really beefy. It's buttery. This is pretty good stuff. It's really good stuff, actually. So we're going to get down on some Brazilian barbecue, and we'll get back to you. All right, everybody. I'll tell you what. That Brazilian barbecue was phenomenal. I mean, we started off with the, what was that? I can't remember the sauce's name.
Linguiça.
Linguiça. Oh my God. That was good. If you have a chance to try the Brazilian sausage linguiça,
yeah,
try it out. It's awesome. It's almost unexplainable. You almost just have to try it yourself. So, try that out. And where would you get that linguiça if you didn't have?
Usually any international supermarket or Portuguese store.
Linguiça, good stuff. And we had the chicken wrapped, bacon wrapped chicken with It's Incredible from Michael Petrie and Heaven Made Products. Check his products out. I mean, we've done all kind of videos with his products. His link will be in the description box to show more. And I guess and then the picanha.
Yep, picanha.
Wow, it's really beefy, rich, buttery, and I like it. I would love to eat more of it, but I'm afraid that I'm going to explode everywhere. Between the ribs, potato salad, I mean the Brazilian barbecue. There's no way I could eat any more. So, and it was a pleasure having Red having me down. It was awesome, man.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it, my man.
I'll be coming back down again. And he's got a pretty cool neighbor. He's standing right there. You can't see him. What's his name again?
He's off camera. He goes by Jay.
Jay, he's off camera.
He's still
cool,
sexy.
Dude. Yeah, he's.
I am here. You're not talking to him, imagine.
So guys, check out Red's channel. If you haven't, subscribe, like, share. You're gonna love what the man does. He's very family oriented. His family's awesome. It's almost too bad this day is coming to an end. So guys, I hope you like, subscribe, and share this video. And when you do share, what are you gonna tell them, Red?
You're gonna make sure that the best barbecue comes from the river.
That's right. The best barbecue comes from the river. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace!
Peace!